Hey everyone, welcome back. This is Altcoin Disrupt. Before we get started, I must just declare that this video is not financial advice. This video is strictly for educational purposes and for entertainment. So what exactly is PureFi? PureFi protocol. So PureFi is the only DeFi AML protocol for cryptocurrency onboarding. PureFi was developed by AML Bots in partnership with Hacking Foundation. It aims to provide a full circle solution for crypto assets, analytics, and AML KYC procedures on the DeFi market. Now, PureFi within a set of smart contracts will connect KYC AML providers with DeFi users and DEXs, DeFi projects, in order to provide crypto assets analytics and to protect honest DeFi market players from dirty money and risk. For example, the liquidity pool users will be able to avoid the risk of getting an illegal money trail using verifiable credentials, certificates with its full-fledged AML KYC data. So speaking from my personal opinion, I think this is great because everyone who's in the DeFi market, everyone who's in the DeFi space, they want to make sure that any money that's coming in and going out, they want to make sure that it's legit money. It's not just money that's coming from dirty money, risky money, illegal money, or illegal streams of making money. They want to make sure that it's legit and they want to keep their hands clean for their own safety. So me personally, I can see how this is beneficial to many people, many companies, many organizations, and many cryptos. But I think it gets even better because PureFi will be a cross-chain protocol and it's based on the latest industry standards for Ethereum, BCS, Polkadot, Cosmos, and Casper Labs. Now, even more so, PureFi will not use information from one KYC AML data provider. Instead, now we all know that DeFi finance has become a more and more powerful thing and popular thing in the past few months. It really has blown up, especially from last year. DeFi has just been something that's growing exponentially. I actually was doing some research earlier today and I found some information that was very useful that a year ago, the amount of money that was in DeFi was around 700 million, and at the moment it's around 70 billion that's in DeFi. Just put that in comparison. So I'm not saying that it's going to grow like this every year, but that's beyond impressive. That's beyond impressive. Just think about that for a moment. But it's even bigger when you think about what DeFi means, because DeFi refers to all financial technologies that use blockchain and cryptocurrencies with the same aim in mind, to make cryptocurrency decentralized and independent from regulation by any financial agency, which is banks or governments who are involved in money in any way. But there are problems, there are obstacles. So since the fast growth of DeFi and DEXs have triggered a huge attention in terms of money laundering and terrorism financing risk, the lack of KYC and AML producers became a crucial problem. So this is easily explained by the following significant factors. And this is a big problem, illegal money being in the crypto world or in the DeFi world. People are investing, professional investors or everyday people themselves are investing. They need to be sure that the money that they're involved in is clean money. And in today's day and age, digital day and age, it's not so easy to tell some of the time. It's not so easy to tell, Now it gets even more interesting because you got to remember, DEXs. What are DEXs? What are they based on? Well, it's based on blockchain. So they do not rely on any specific jurisdiction or regulation, which means that they can operate wherever they want, whenever they want. Think about that for a minute. And DEXs do not have access to users' assets and are not performing AML, KYC verification on them. That's important to understand. So it's not just that you can do whatever you want when you want, but who's going to stop you? That's a good point. So DEXs are in a gray area. Some people contend that the DEXs are decentralized and therefore cannot be governed, while others argues for a strictly redefined legal system, which is becoming more and more a popular idea that even though people are trying to make crypto decentralized, there needs to also be ways to verify that the information is real, it's true, it's legal money, it's not just dirty money, And this is important to everyone, not just professional investors, but everyday people as well, because if we get caught up in illegal activities online, even though you're not aware of it, you're still involved, which means that you can be held liable, which means that you can get in a lot of problem legally. And ideally, you'd want to avoid that as much as possible. So this is where PureFi protocol comes in, and looking at the PureFi website itself, you can get a lot of information. In fact, there's the white paper that explains to you majority of the information that I'm talking about. It goes through introduction, it goes through the problems, it goes through solutions as well. We can have a look at that and how the protocol works. And how the protocol works: PureFi is a set of on-chain oracles and smart contracts to protect honest DeFi market players from dirty crypto. That's easy to understand. So if we have a further look, it says PureFi protocol makes 3 general types of users: liquidity pool users, liquidity pool operators, and issuers. Now it goes into more complicated information, but I think we can stick with the basic if we want to get a general idea of what this means. So liquidity pool users that wish to put their money, coins, into liquidity pool and have the proof to liquidity pool operators that their funds are clear. And there's also liquidity pool operators. Users can control and operate liquidity pools, willing to take liquidity coins from LP users, but wants to be sure that dirty assets will not pass into their pools. And then there are issuers, users, rather than companies or enterprises, that are focused on monitoring dirty crypto and can be trusted party between LP users and LP operators that can both rely on when taking decisions within the KYC and AML procedures. Now in general, PureFi protocol makes use of PureFi certificates issued by issuers to address the LP users and allow LP operators. So you can take a look at the PureFi protocol at the moment. Market cap 1.1 million. But the market cap isn't confirmed. To be honest, this is just a estimate. This is just a estimate at the moment. Nothing is confirmed fully with the team, and neither is the circulating supply. Circulating supply is not confirmed with the team either. However, the max supply is indeed 100 million. But I'd say for now, token being at 14 cents is probably just around right place for the token, because this token, this platform, it has to prove itself. It all sounds great, but sounding great and actually doing great things is 2 different things, So we gotta wait to see if this protocol can actually prove itself to do exactly what it needs to do when it needs to do. So I'd say it still has a long way to go, but for sure you want to keep an eye on things like these, because PureFi protocol definitely it's based around a generally good idea, a great idea. So all we're waiting for now is great execution, and then you can expect big things from the price because the supply is quite low. Now, last thing I'd like to add is that PureFi protocol itself and Casper Labs have actually entered into a long-term technical partnership, which is good. So it says here, PureFi and Casper Labs enter into a long-term technical partnership to provide an advanced infrastructure to store the verifiable credentials into a private, secure environment. So today, PureFi, Casper Labs announced that they're entering into a definitive agreement that are expected to accelerate the growth of both companies within the DeFi landscape and beyond. So the partnership is meant to strategically align both companies by combining the strength of PureFi in providing a full cycle solution for crypto assets analysis and AML KYC producers with Casper Labs expertise as the first blockchain built for enterprise adoption. Specifically, this partnership will help with development for more robust and significant results in internal. But for sure, this was a very educational video making on PureFi protocol. So thank you for watching this video. Subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment, and I hope you've enjoyed it. Subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.